Hello out there, Grand Mistress of Shadow Style JR here, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. We took care of the heroic mission for the area. We took care of some of the side missions in the area. And now let's head all the way out here to the old... to, take care of, both the Expedition Force and to the old Tarisian estate. So... let's see what we got. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's hit the main road first. Kind of curious, though.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only. Be safe out there.
I need to clear out this map first, apparently.
It went swimmingly, of course.
Keep an eye on my mini-map for that. North, that's coming right here. Spot. But it's adjacent to the right spot. Should we get past these Rakghouls as much as possible? Because I don't need to fight them.
Laboratory results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for duty. Return to your post.
Well, at least I found another place to heal. If for some reason I die, which, I mean, hopefully I won't. Crystals. There's my way into this area.
Nearly stretch. Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that.
I think I'm about to get a new I'm about to get a new buddy, I think. T8, C3, East Jedi.
What precisely are you?
The droid, Amelie.
With the Force on my side, I'll find him. Is there anything more I can help you with?
T8 equals likes Jedi. He's adorable. Of course, I imagine he's supposed to be like adorable Jedi robot buddy for this path, for this planet. So. Sneak into here. That's almost the entire map taken care of. Search the estate. I imagine, though, there's probably going to be a bonus objective around here.
I'm a pacifist.
Eliminate rogue sentry droids. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. Da-da-da-da-da. Na-da-da. 2010. 4019. I cannot see my zone. But I got my bonus and another green. Alderaanian Senator's Cap. Is that something that he can wear? It is. He doesn't have anything on his head, so... It looks so ridiculous on him. It looks so stupid. And it's so perfect. Complete camping set. No influence gain with, speak with Achatan.
Hold. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rakghouls and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
Who might you be?
My name is Achatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt. The humans in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
Unfortunately, your new life landed on someone else's ancient birthright.
How typically human. So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
Elucidate.
As far as I know, it was some outer rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Humans on Taris did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taris's wealth, and forced every other species underground.
Yep, that
Every
sounds
meter
pretty
of
common.
land owned by a human was probably seized from another species, just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
What happened? There must have been a reason.
It was about money, of course. A human governor cut taxes to favor his people, and when others rebelled, they were the ones punished. I think the claim was, aliens are dangerous to Tarisian trade.
Oh, that sounds
If you
very
have any
imperial
sympathy
of them.
for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone, and at the Republic's mercy.
You know what? This place is a Rakghoul-infested hellhole. But that doesn't mean we have to keep it that way.
I would not wish to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
They're not going to be very happy. Those people ain't going to be very happy about this. But you know what? Screw them!
Of this must be weakness. That's quite enough for that.
Sorry about your droids, but some of them tried to blast me on my way out. There we go. Synaptic Resolve D-Relay. Is exactly the same as what I already have. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. So, after what's next is in roughly about this direction, so let's go around this building and our way over. Hopefully without making too much of a fuss. Because I don't want to make that much of a fuss. Climbing, 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 climbing. Why climb when I can ride? Sinking city. Huh, there's a flashpoint over here. Let's see if there's a quick travel point around here somewhere. Yeah. Somewhere so that way I can get to it. Yeah, there is. It's this way. There's everything here. There's that quick travel point. Speaking of quick travel, let's head back to Alaris. So, these people, they're just gonna have to play nice.
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
Good news, everyone! You're dicks.
I took out the droids, but it won't be safe to live there.
What are you talking about?
Is it the Rakghouls? Monsters? I told you we should have waited until the planet was open to settlers.
The land is held by the alien who owns this deed. Her claim is better than yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land!
Just because it's legal
There are
doesn't mean
alien
it's
survivors
right.
who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree, Relis. This isn't our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
Sew clothes? Maybe we should just hear them out. See what they're looking for.
We won't turn them away. I know what it's like to want a home.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess. Taris politics. Huh. Who cares about this dump anyway? Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
Okay, before we continue this conversation, Private, the girl, I think she's all right. She understands everything. Watch that guy, though. I'm not suggesting he is likely to commit some kind of anti-extraterrestrial crime, but you know what? Actually, yeah, that is what I'm suggesting.
Is there something else you want me to do?
Well, I doubt he's asking you over for a cup of mudleaf tea. Captain Childress calls, it usually means something needs fixing. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Taris Lord's MKX package. Oh, I won't be selling that. Gonna be selling that. Let's quick travel back. Why spend the money to ride when I can just... Teleport, Mario!
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Sell it. Sell it. Sell junk. Plug in. Sell that. I don't really have any use for that electro staff, and I don't think I will for some time. So,
you are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Let's see. Bounty board. What the heroic for this area is. Fallen stars. My stars. So that's up that way. But I gotta talk to peeps down here first.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
Play pioneer. Do you think that there's a video game in the Star Wars universe that's something like, you know, Tatooine Trail or something like that? You have died of Crate Dragon.
I don't know much about Taris's history.
Way back when, the Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flaming death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war. 300 years after Taris, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
May I make a suggestion? Planetary shields.
Look to the past to reclaim the future.
If you mean studying dusty records might save my men's lives, you got that right. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Endar Spire. That was one of the ships from one of the Knights of the Old Republic games, if I remember correctly. Because I mean, this entire planet itself is from the first Knights of the Old Republic game. Its story is a part of Knights of the Old Republic 1. So... I need to find where that dude is. It has the purple star on him. Purple triangle.
Merely a scratch.
Probably up here. Probably even further up. Oh. Simplest solution and all that. Occam's razor.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Tarisian Rakghoul plague. Even one individual Rakghoul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
If you're working on a vaccine, I'd like to help.
Working on is a generous term. The last breakthrough in Rakghoul plague research was 3 centuries ago. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Thorne developed a Rakghoul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire this serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
What's your reasoning on that?
There's a pirate camp not far from here. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakghoul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
I'll see what they want in trade for this serum.
That's extremely brave of you. The Death's Claw pirate gang robs anything that talks and shoots anything that doesn't. I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
I still can't get over how silly Barrett looks in that hat. I mean, I'm the one who put it on him. It is nobody's fault but mine.
Thank you for coming so fast. I told you the commander would send someone, Gartha.
The commander didn't send her. Don't you recognize a Jedi when you see one?
Then we really are saved. Master Jedi, may I please beg your aid? Have you ever faced a Rakghoul before?
Yes, I have. They're nothing.
I wouldn't be much of a Jedi if I let a beast scare me off.
Really? Because they're the most terrifying things I've ever seen. Dragged down 3/4 of our team before we could do anything. We're a Republic archaeological salvage team. They call us the corpse counters because we're cataloging the bodies from the bombardment.
We were in an old Zerka works pipe this morning when those monsters came out of nowhere. They killed our guards and half a dozen of our team.
They might not be dead. We ran, we didn't see. Could you please just check if anyone survived?
A life snuffed out to feed a monster. I will leave no one to that fate.
To think a virus can turn a sentient being into one of those creatures. We were in the Zerka Works pipeline. If you go soon, there may still be someone there.
Yes, he said you were in the Zerka
There's
Works
no
pipeline.
hope for our friends now. But maybe you can make those monsters pay for what they did.
Alright, well, looks like we'll be going on a vengeance quest. Let's see. Other quests around here. I thought I saw something else in the area while I was looking. Because I'm gonna head for that heroic. Ah. Oh, that's the flashpoint. I don't know if I ever mentioned, but there's a reason why I'm not doing flashpoints. That reason is, I don't want to. That reason is, I don't want to, and you can't make me. So, nanny nanny boo boo, I am rubber, you are glue. Oh, it goes down there. There's probably going to be a bonus involving Mandalorians here, so let's go ahead and get started on that right now. Yep. 15 Mandalorians. Okay, well that's 4.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Mandalorian Destroyer. Well, time to destroy the destroyer. Rocks, rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Okay, so it's 7 out of 15, so that's halfway through Mandalorian Vindicator.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
Mind snap. There's 8. And as previously mentioned, the bonus will also apply in the heroic zone itself, so I don't need to concern myself too much with that right now. Although it sure would be nice. Would it be nice to get involved, get a little extra EXP? Wouldn't it be nice to get commandos? Never see.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Gonna shoot the ground and gonna throw some rocks at the indicator.
That's quite enough of
Beat
that.
him in the head and see you later.
Merely a scratch.
Left. keep on throwing rocks. Two more. Warheads. These are the missiles you've come to retrieve, but their explosive warheads have been removed. The Mandalorians must have taken them elsewhere. Well... barnacles. I hate SpongeBob. Why did I say that? Well, if nothing else, this will give me my bonus. Oh, they're right here.
Just as I programmed.
Go here first. Taris brawler. I'm a real brawler. These missiles have also had their warheads removed by the Mandalorians. They must be loading the explosives onto a ship nearby. Yay! Oh, nuts. There we go.
Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that.
Just a disturbance. Throw some rocks. what did I get? Teshlin Serenading Droid.
Thank you, Jedi.
Might as well give him a little something to make recompense for the fact that I'm making him wear that silly hat.
Kusha, ragad tarf tala universe. Ugal unkas, ut termo nulu uma. Uma, ormalo mentu gorastuk.
You're most welcome.
Jonulu hagan dajalamutu ondotta joestakon.
Well, that was a disappointing easy heroic. I thought these were supposed to be hard. Let's see. Toxic Force Lords. MK2 lockbox. Toxic Relic of Serendipitous Assaults. Toxic Force Lord's Focus. Okay. There we go. Alright. That. Now, that was on my way to the main missions. Alright then. Well, let's quick travel back to Auric. Teleport, Mario. Now, just gotta do that thing while we're on our way. There is another exploration mission on the other side of this thing. In my way. Where's the dude? Dark Synota!
It's amazing, isn't it? To stand at the site of such history. The fall of Taris has always cast a shadow over the Republic. So many millions of our people are descended from the refugees who fled its destruction. And we've carried its effects for far too long.
Are you talking about something specific?
I'm sorry, I'm Dr. Synota. I have made it my life's work to cure Kolu syndrome, a rare cancer that affects only the descendants of Tarisian refugees. But I have reached the limits of what I can do without the original settlers' medical records. I came here to access the systems in Taris's old general hospital, but I, underestimated the dangers.
It sounds like a worthy cause. Is there a way I can assist?
Master Jedi, I am honored by your interest. Please go to the old hospital. I have the plans here. There are emergency generators that may still work. If you bring them up, we can download the old records. Bring them back, and you could save millions of people from a life of pain and early death.
Please give to the Kolu Foundation. Together, we can find a cure for this very rare cancer that only comes from one planet in the galaxy. Dark Synota. My, woo! Dark Synota.
I'm a pacifist.
Me singing Doc Say No to like that kind of reminds me that you could use the same tune to sing about pretty much anybody with a similarly sounding name. Like, for instance, one of the members of Linkin Park, Mike Shinoda!
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Tiny's privateer contract. Oh, there's that bonus.
Thank you, Jedi.
This is for you, Gartha. I saw you ahead of me there, before the pack cut us off. Just want to tell you, you're wrong. The dead do care what happens to them after they die. I'm one of them now. I hear those monsters sniffing for me in the dark, and I know I'll be with the dead before anyone comes for us. And I do care. But I'd rather lie here 1,000 years undiscovered than have some greedy son of a Hutt like you dig me up just to see what I've got that's worth stealing. I hope someone else finds this and makes you pay for your crimes,
cut off
like I'm about to pay for mine.
Chinese privateer stuff. I saw that and I can't help but think of the Stan Rogers song. Oh, the year was 5,000 BBY. How I wish I was on Coruscant now. A letter of marque from the Senate came. The shabbiest ship ever to be named, goddamn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for Imperial gold. Cruise the stars for Imperial gold. We'd find no blasters, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a trillion years, the last of Chinese privateers.
just as I programmed. Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that.
In case you're wondering why I'm quiet, I'm trying to come up with more verses to Tionnese Pioneer. Tionnese Private Ruin Skull. Emergency generator 2 floor. Medical records. Downstairs, it looks like.
Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that. Merely a scratch.
Dark Sayonara.
Now, just as I programmed.
Alphonse Barrett cried. Well, Alphonse Barrett called for help. How I wish I was on Carson now. For 20 brave men, all smugglers who would make for him. His ship's crew condemned them all. I was told we'd cruise the stars for Imperial gold. We'd find no blasters, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on a Corellia pier, the last of Tionnese privateers. Let's go turn these in. Start with Synota.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Taris 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
You are welcome. Oh, there's a war plaque there. I suppose I could just quick travel to that. Although it'll probably take about as long for me to quick travel to there as it would for me to just zip over there. On a speeder. Well, let's start with the medical droid here.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Repair all my stuff, sell all my junk. Sell that. Squish down by quality. Now squish down by quality. Alrighty.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Talk to Sarah. Sarah!
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... Are they?
Dead? What did you think? The Rakghouls would buy them flowers and send them home?
Actually, one of them left you a message, Gartha.
A message? Oh, that must be Elizu. They were very close. I'll call the base and tell them what happened.
Yeah, they
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
I hear you've found a way to make it worth your while.
What did you find? Was Elizu alive? What did that lying coward say about me?
Elizu says he knows how the dead feel now when you desecrate them.
I've given 5 years of my life to this rock. Now that's worth nothing because I laid claim to a few forgotten necklaces? You're talking about people who died generations ago.
Okay, on the one hand, I like archaeology, I like learning about stuff from ancient times. I like knowing things about what came before, because the best way to learn how to handle the future is to learn how people handled things in the past. That being said, this boy clearly just profiteering.
We'll see if you think prisoners have as few rights as the dead.
Very funny.
The commander's sending a team to retrieve the bodies. Thank you for doing what you could.
I also uncovered Gartha's crime. He's been stealing off the bodies.
How could you? You told me those boxes were going to the Republic Archive.
Yeah, so I lied. What, you going to turn me in for that too?
Yes.
We'll work this out later. We've asked enough of your time. Although, if you have a moment...
Fire away.
You sound like there's something more on your mind.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more Rakghouls at our gravesites than any of the Republic target zones.
They're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Ancestors?
See, Rakghouls descend from sentience. It's a disease, one we know little about. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
Sounds like an idea.
Only if we look through their eyes can we understand what they see.
I kind of hope they're really the beasts they seem. Imagine if there's still a sentient person trapped inside.
What? You're not sending them to the bombardment site, are you? That place is so thick with Rakghouls you can see them from orbit.
I can shake
Don't
them
you
apart
interfere.
with the ground
We know what you think of the
underneath
people
their
of
feet.
Taris. I am right about this. Why else would they be so determined to guard the bombardment sites? If you could get samples from both the Rakghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
Sounds fun.
My specialty. Danger and a worthy cause.
Oh, Sarah, you cannot take up any more of her time with these ridiculous theories.
You don't tell me what to do anymore. We know how you feel about the people of Taris. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those Rakghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
The sheer gall of Gartha. I have him dead to rights as a profiteer, as a profiteer off of the dead, and he's still trying to snark back at me when I'm offering to help Sarah out with a worthy cause. The sheer gall. Guy's got a gallbladder the size of a soccer ball. Anyway, we'll continue this next time, so until then, video.